guys, my apologies for my voice, a little bit under the weather, but here's my seafood boil that I made for you guys, and these are the ingredients that I used. And now I'm just gonna get prepared to wash my seafood. First, I'm gonna wash the lobster. It has a lot of poo in there, so I'm gonna just rinse that all out and then make sure to add in my lime slices just so that I can give it a nice wash. Now I'm gonna wash my crab and shrimp as well. I'm using snow crab legs, and I'm also using like a crayfish shrimp. And now I'm gonna get ready to cut up my seasoning for the pot while it's boiling. Adding in 2 medium-sized onions, 1 scotch bonnet pepper, a stalk of green onions or scallion, 4 cloves of garlic, pimento seeds, and 2 tablespoons of salt. I'm just gonna add that into my mixture and have that boiling and getting ready to cut up my potatoes and also my corn. So for this dish, I am using about 10 to 12 small rosette potatoes. I'm cutting off the edges, and then I'm also going to be cutting them in half. And I'll put them aside until my water boils up, and then I'll add them in along with some of my seasonings. Now for the corn, I am using 4 corns today. I will be basically washing them first and breaking them in half. They're pretty easy to break them in half. I don't need a knife for that. And then once I get that all ready, I'll put it aside and I'll add in my seasoning first, which is what I cut up earlier. Now I'm going to be adding in some Grace cock soup, 2 sachets of that. I don't like the noodles, so I do shake them off. And now I'm also going to be adding in 1 Grace cube of bouillon, which is like a soup-based mix. And then I am going to be adding in my rosette potatoes. Let that boil for about 2-3 minutes before adding in my corns. Now I'm going to get ready to make my secret flavor pop ingredient. Well, it's not a secret anymore. It's 2 crushed garlics, 2 corkful of olive oil, and then I let that sit for about 10 minutes. And after everything is boiling, the seafood plus the potatoes and corn, I'll add that into the whole pot and let that simmer down while it's boiling. Now I'm going to be making my seasoning mixture: 2 tablespoons of all-purpose, 1 tablespoon of tasty Cajun mix, 1 tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, half tablespoon of chilli, and also half tablespoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of onion and garlic powder, so 1 tablespoon of each, and then 1 tablespoon of black pepper as well as thyme. Now I'm going to mix that all together and make sure that I keep my Cajun seasoning close just in case I need to add more to the pot. And guys, I add in half of my seasoning mixture and the other half will be used to season up my lobster. Now you gotta taste your pot as it's boiling just to see what is needed. Now that's my lobster. It's cleaned up. Now I'm going to be adding in some seasoning and massaging it into my lobster, making sure I get it into the crevice because I want to season the pot as well as the seafood before adding it in, just to add more flavor, because the goal is to have a flavorful pot, guys. So once I add that all in, I'm going to set that aside before I add my seasoning onto my crab and shrimp as well. I'm using the same seasoning that I had put in the pot. So now I just put a little bit on, and then as well on my crab, making sure to get it into all the crevices, and I set that aside. So the goal is to have your pot boiling up on medium to high heat before adding these in. And remember, these seafood cook very fast, guys. You're just waiting for that nice red color. So I'm gonna add in my crabs first. I'm using a very big pot too, so just to make sure that everything fits in. Now I'm going to be adding in my shrimp. They're already basically pre-cooked, so it doesn't take long to cook at all. And now I'm going to be adding in my lobster and then my secret sauce, which adds a lot of pop to any seafood. I'm telling you, if you add this to even steamed fish, it adds a nice flavor. Now there's everything bubbling up, guys. And that's a picture of it. And now it's time to dish out my seafood boil. Oh my god, guys, this was so delicious. Like, I have a 5-year-old and she almost ate all the crab legs. So yeah, once kids love dishes like this, you know it's a winner. Now I'm just gonna get ready to put everything in before serving it for my family, guys. Like, this dish is a go-to. It's pretty expensive though because the lobster and the crabs, and that's the end result, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.